Remember? My dad did not do it because I brought it to him. He's like, what? You blame that on me?
I know, I was standing there.
I'm breaking my ceramic 20. Shut the fuck up. Like, wait a minute, my dad's smoking.
He did smoke, though.
No, I'm sure he did.
I brought the other one first. Have you seen this one yet?
What?
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Daddy Leagues wasn't updated.
I updated them this morning, so it should be now. Here we go, here we go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Nick Perry in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Not seeing it. Arizona, Washington.
Might be on the bye.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Huh? In that case, I certainly do not know.
Yeah, because I'm still 5 and... No, this hasn't been updated on me.
Foles.
Because the Oakland's still 7 and 0.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, who do I play? It will load for you.
In SNB, you play Gun Rage.
Gun Rage in SNB.
Yeah.
What about GGFF?
I have no idea. I'm playing an SNB game.
Oh, you see it fast on the screen.
Here's Foles.
Nice.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook.
Oh, shit, well.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Really
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Gunrage hasn't reached out to me yet. Oh, look, he's on.
Gunrage reached out to me thinking that he played me in GGFL.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Tonight, right?
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Oh, come on!
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery.
No, I won't. Thank
And
you,
he's finally
Jalen Ramsey.
taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
I doubt it.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And the former Florida Gator, Sturgis, gets it to go. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Oh, no.
A lot of energy in this building
about?
tonight, but the
Winter
opening drive
faces Oscar
produces
after
3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Oh, just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here.
No more rematch clause, right?
From what I've heard, yeah.
Which is awesome when Brock Lesnar gets beat.
I kind of dislike it because I feel like the first person who should get a crack at it is the person who lost.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lee. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
He doesn't have that rematch clause to throw.
I mean, it took him a while to get the damn
him up
rematch
past
in
the 40
place.
already, and another 1st and 10.
Well, yeah, that's because he was busy.
Nobody ever gets a rematch for that.
The pitch to Fournette. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go, great.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Be alert!
Now Foles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
No.
Looking to throw.
Why are you going to the mailbox?
Fuck.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey,
oh my God, what the shit? Wide open.
It to, or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Oh.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw
Oh my God,
again.
that'd be close.
And this one's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. 3rd down here.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with a... Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He's corralled just beyond the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. 13. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him by the offense.
And he did. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets it down to the 32. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And the former Florida Gator, Sturgis, gets it to go. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped in the contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Oh, shit.
13.
Oh.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Come on, man.
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They pitch it out to Montgomery. Ooh, with a juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Hey, check 26.
God damn it.
Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers now on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So we've come, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now here's a pass on the way and incomplete. The 25, 2nd and 10. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And left side here, it's Graham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Rodgers now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
319.
Rodgers again now.
Mom said last night.
And down he goes. Telvin Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Wow. A perfect fun.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throw left
What
side
the
complete. That's
fuck?
Cole.
His whole head is
And he's
in
brought
over
down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That
Very
helped.
concerned.
10 yards. First down.
A fucking whole head, and what the fuck?
Super
Foles
concerned.
now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10.
I'm gonna play hockey. Yeah, that's gross.
Here's Foles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll toss it to Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go. Silent, silent.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a give to Fournette. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Foles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Foles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
13.
Fournette on the counter. And he's taken down inside the 30. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Out of here.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Here we go.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A very solid gain of 27. Foles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Foles. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Dancing and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, come on.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Rodgers hands to Montgomery. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's fine. Yeah. Hey, check 26.
On second down, here's Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Fuck.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And bulldoze, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Go, go! Cadence gold, cadence gold. Tiger, tiger. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Here we go. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, my God.
Hard throw, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Literally everywhere business is done. I'm pretty sure you can find it,
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss.
Before starting, you should be checked for tuberculosis. Salts may increase
Yeah.
your ability to fight. Tell your doctor if you have symptoms.
Well, Friday.
Inflammatory
I don't know.
can happen with cuts, including worse.
Probably not.
Serious allergic
I don't know.
can occur. For all the things that ask your doctor about
5 days, 5 years. Endless Shrimp Monday, Admiral's Feast Tuesday, Workhorse Feast Wednesday. 5 days, 5 deals, 15 or 6.
Didn't you say your name was David Ginsburg? Discrimination on the basis of sex is legal.
The story. You're ready for this. Inspired by an incredible story of Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
We this role.
On the basis of sex with a PG-13. Here's a sneak peek at SA's most tempting reality series. Very fun. The girls asked me to dance. I'll dance with other girls.
Let's continue scouting quarterbacks.
No, I never. When I played, I didn't know. I don't know. You guys are something else.
I'm taking a shot. Have you had fun?
You got my shirt right there?
I'm really attracted to you.
I know my girlfriend.
It's not the end.
Series premieres next.
Is a nester.
Only proof in the walls of the nursery. That is actually great.
Yes.
God damn it. I fucking passed the clock.
Well,
Take your ass. So confident, really stunningly beautiful.
make it there. On it. Gentlemen, ladies, today I need your best. The most important people in Hey, John. Look back. Fewer people know the president's exact movements better. Why wasn't I told? Nobody was. Sorry, you people are surprised. Thanks for the help.
Hour from now, powerful leaders bent on Earth.
Oh my god, I can pick it up.
Aw. Wow, that's impressive. This chick trained her dog completely with Harry Potter spells.
I promise. Everything is going to be
Important matters at stake.
that was daughter number two. Guess whose fault it is?あとどのぐらいかかるか。もうすぐですよ、首相。そうされていたように。Monsieur le Président. Sur son train. Il n'est pas trop personnel. Vous attendez 10 minutes au minimum. shit out of me. Benjamin, thank you. You know, the funny thing is, things you get feelings. Where have you been? I've been looking.
Well, if you must know, I overslept. Last night was really nice.
Tonight soon.
Well, let me check my calendar. Yep, I'm free.
Things can get messy. Happy for you. Suits, new episode. SA. Alexander Elliott! Your name. Take over.
Ridiculous. I'm 12. All the house was stolen. And a boy from school. I was shocked as you. Finish.
Hey, Katie, what?
Mommy, that man is old. Here, why don't you pick out some green apples?
He's really old. He's gonna die soon, right?
I gotta go.
I'm not your best friend?
No, I mean, I love you, but you're not my best friend. I'm not really your best friend, am I?
Of course.
Oof, that is embarrassing for you.
Often it is.
What are you doing? Is this better than you've ever written?
Wow. What a nice place. Hey, Grandma. What are you doing here?
Eat.
Okay.
I'll see you on Sunday.
Applebee's all you can eat back. Now with shrimp. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
You want a home with an extra bedroom because sometimes you have guests, but mostly you have stuff. You need Realtor.com, the home of home search.
What?
Real, delicious, tempting. Did we leave anything out? Oh boy, did we. Half the sugar and calories. Simply ripe orange. The best things in life are simply.
Mom and Dad are not going to speak. Mom, and always will be for
The RX 350L with 3 rows for up to 7 passengers. Experience amazing at your next dealer. What makes DiGiorno crispy pizza different than delivery?
You bake it fresh in its own pan, giving our DiGiorno pizza a crispy, caramelized crust. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
New series, Tuesday. in front. They regret. Our retirement accounts totally protected. Yes, you keep accounts when you file bankruptcy. Before you cash in your call Walker and Walker 612-824-HELP.
A lot of Brits.
There's emergency response.
Dramatic. Just what the doctor ordered. Make no mistake, temptation. Pleasure. This tropical reality show might be the worst TV show every single episode. Premieres next Tuesday 10 on USA. If the launches women stay home, men go to work. And how will women become the whole system?
You will lose. Inspired by a true story of Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the basis of rated PG-13.
You could take the treatment in a different direction. Talk to your doctor about Xeljan, a pill, not an injection or For adults with moderate ulcerative colitis, Xeljanz is the first FDA-approved pill for moderate to severe. It can reduce symptoms in as early as 2 weeks, improve the appearance, steroid-free remission. Xeljanz can lower your side infections, including sometimes fatal. Have tears in the stomach, serious allergic reaction, low blood cell counts, higher liver tests, and don't start Xeljanz if you have an. Your doctor should perform blood before and while taking Xeljanz and monitor certain liver tests. Tell your doctor if you've been fungal infections or common hepatitis B or C prone to infections. You could take your UC. Ask your gastroenterologist about Xeljanz.
The Residents return this Monday on Fox.
We took lifelong and gave one Prego traditional and one food traditional. This is what happened. That's because even ragu for the taste of Prego traditional 2 to 1.
Comes from small and medium, just like mine. Discover my business and many others like it at Amazon.
My name is Bella, and this is the story of how I got lost and found my way back home.
This Thursday, experience the first feel-good movie year. PG.
Order any breakfast and we'll throw in all-you-can-eat pancakes. So break out your all-you-can-eat silverware. All-you-can-eat pancakes with any breakfast. Or just get all-you-can-eat pancakes for $4.99 at IHOP.
Did I remember to take the pill? You could forget about taking your birth control every day with Kylie. It's from the maker of Mirena. My pills. My pills. Kylie is a small IUD. It prevents pregnancy for up to 5 years. Don't use Kylie if you have a pelvic and get infections easily. Less than 1% of users the ID. If you have pelvic or stomach, talk to your OBGYN. Kylie may attach to a pregnancy with Kylie is common but can be life-threatening and may cause loss of pregnancy. Ovarian cysts may occur but usually disappear. Bleeding and spotting may increase months and remain irregular. Periods over time usually. Kylie does not protect it. Forget about remembering. Ask your OBGYN.
Everyone's cheering for Ruth
Bader Ginsburg.
The New York Times, Rolling Stone, and Time celebrating on the success. It's the year.
Tell me when to quit.
On the basis of sex, rated PG-13.
Holmes New Year's Day. Up to an extra 10. Zero down.
How many things do you have connect to the internet? Let's see. Computers, smart gaming console. Maybe your appliances. They say that by the year 2020, the average home will have 5 devices for every one person. I don't know about you guys. Average. We're going to need much.
Mid-co gig is changing. Shop at Home Signal for everything Christmas.
Has decimated most of the known landmarks in the British capital.
Ah, God. My hip just cracked and it felt dope. Dope, I say.
Here's quick reaction force. Sicily, do all experiment. And get around the balance here. And the box emergency. That light is up. See that. Stinger down.
Hello, puppy. You have come to see me. What you doing, Dad? Getting smoochy smooches. outside? Is that why you're here? Of course. It's always because you want something.
Bye.
Ouch. Wonder what's going on in that game. That solar and oh, well, bye, shark, you bitch. Solar's down 16 love. I just realized I'm still technically streaming, aren't I?